Niveak siya nga utik tok ay makakawig minyon. Agalaan inyuk pa siyo, malakiro ka. Ukahon eh, ulimaw di kakaizong. Niveak siya nga kau tau di ka ulimaw. Ipkili siya halo, asi milok siya te bilugo inyuk pasukuman. Kaya check pais yun inyuk pasuk, ilak tok kahon eh, aturak sirok. Kunok sayo ka hangin. Ulimaw tiga kailiga, ula kuliangya, ani yubi isiga kisimaya, kinyat patin. Nibiak siya karualuk, ilyatit kiksok, ang ayokag menyun.
With the story of Kunuk Sayuka, told by Robert Cleveland, it's just a masterwork. It's a well-known story among the Inupiaq people, and in our case, of producing a video game that really reflects indigenous heritage. It captures the imagination, and it's something that you have a very specific kind of task to do. There's a blizzard, and it is just a non-stop blizzard that is overpowering the people. And there's one man that wants to figure it out. And in our case of the story, it's a girl that wants to find the source of that blizzard. The blizzard man, it's like that is the physical embodiment of an element of nature. And so there's a person that needs to go up and take away that's chipping away that snow.
In that community, the person least expected is the one who stands up and makes the difference.
Humility is something that we value, and where that comes from is the idea that you are not the biggest thing in the world. And when you live in an extreme environment like where the Inuit reside, you're at the whim of the environment, of the climate, of the animals. You can be as prepared as you can, by learning from your elders that, you're not the biggest force in the world.
Teriganiam nukat piam ukadlaw tiga niveak siya karualuk. Ilanin inyo niya kalo ako bit. Aul lang agalo ako bit. Ay suli ko bit. Itkaksa kagima. Asita bra tao tukunay kasok. Pao nga, taktua mo sila mo. Tabraten na nasum, unip kakamang tusangariga.
In 1964, my grandfather, Apa Willie Godun Sr., Panik, he was invited by archaeologists and anthropologists from Brown University. He was invited to the Onion Portage site, this ancient sacred site of the Inupiaq people. And it was really special for my grandfather to be included in that kind of thing because it showed the respect they had for him, for his knowledge, for what he had to offer. And while they were there, while they were camped out there, when they had some quiet time, he told some stories. One of the stories that my grandfather told was the story of the Coastal Brothers. These two brothers, they have their own particular skills. They go out to the Noatak River area and they go to try to challenge and hopefully defeat this giant mouse who is destroying everything in its path. The development team really took a great interest in the story that my grandfather told because it really enhances those themes that we found in Never Alone. One of interdependence, another of Inupiaq values, love of our elders and of our land and of our traditions. I mean, it helped to really bring that out, and so that's one reason why it really captivated the interest of the team.
Ilisimagiga atla unipkak. Utuk kanat kekektarumit ukotigisu kangat. Tusa simagiga paningmin. Immagok ilan narig namanin neksuk. Atosik nakinminte tarim sinyanin agik simarok. Ilakata asin inyuna huni kekektarugmi. Iglo pilgubluni anak takmata. Angunel gubluni lu. Ilangat pural guneksok. Ilan narik tapkok iksitsuk. Supayami ikaw matrong tarik ipnat chairman kekektarung mun. At tururut ukpigoramig ang ahoting. Ilokating pilgubluting suli sanggip yuting. Ukeg rome inyuna kahoting. Inuit aniraktut ivrilegora miknin. Kenyarik samun upengakratmun. Upengakratman supayak magaktok. Ilan narik kuwait siyagaktut, isik simakura kahotik ibrulik mikni akuni. Pigo huting utuk kanat ukotik isuk kangat, kamagira kraip lugu ang ngugora payak. Sarvam asi olo tip lugu aving ngorak. Agnorak sa kuhuni ang ngorloktok. Aglan awing ngorak ayuanik tuk ilingi nin. Isimmik miitlu tammarniplugu avingorak. Hinyagaan tabrani sikum kaangani. Tiksalogat aglan avingorak excavate yun kimagtok. Agnoraglu kayoktuklu emermin nersuk. Sapim mipluting sagbagrome. Sa kuhuding utarukkalok tut umemik lut. Iyangat ikayutik sangat sakwiksok. At jutigip lugu annek sutik sangat nek. Naluk kisuhutik paket kisip magan awing ngorak.
I wasn't raised here, but my mom talked about how it'd be so dark.
Yeah, it was dark in the wintertime. In December 21st, we see the sun for about 3 hours, The rest is dark. So the days start to get longer right after that, shortly after that.
My mom, in her story, she says the real people come out. Everyone comes alive just because they've been inside so long.
I'm always happy when spring's here because the caribou are migrating north. The bears are coming out of hibernation. Rabbits and stuff, they're all over the place. And they're not hiding under the snow anymore.
You know, like the elders used to tell me, as soon as they saw those snow buntings, the small birds, the new season would start for gathering food. They knew they'd be happy because fresh food is starting to come around.
We'd be getting geese eggs or seagull eggs or any kind of duck eggs.
We'd go camping in the early spring, go out with dog teams when I was a kid to a spring camp. And it was anywhere that my folks thought that we can get the most food. Right here in the peninsula, we'd walk back from our camp and hunt muskrats, and my mom would dry the skins.
And so it's a time of just all the gathering activities, all the busyness. It's when the life really springs up again.
Because we're all Inupiats, you know, upriver, along the coast, I'm considered coastal. Taremi means I'm next to the ocean. Kumi is up the river. And I'm proud to be a Taremi because I can hunt out there where those guys can't. I was taught to be aware of all the conditions out there. In fact, a friend of mine, an elder, he's passed away since. One year he came down, he had a small boat just as the ice was going. He followed the ice down from Cayena, okay? And he came down, he says, Willie, I come down just to go see how you guys hunt. Let's go. I said, okay. I got my boat ready and we took out. And the ice was moving out there, you know, big chunks and that kind of stuff. So there was one area over on the Kuzintern side I was watching, being aware of how the ice was moving, how fast the current was moving, that kind of stuff. Automatically, you know, I was taught that by my dad. I was really watching and everything. I said, we got to get out of here. And he looked around and said, how come? I said, our way to get out of here is closing up. So I took off. And he was right behind me. I went through okay, and then he went through, and he said he looked back after we went through, and the ice came up. It came together and came up like that. And he shook his head when we came back, and he said, I will never question the price of seed oil again. I see the danger you guys go through. If you don't know what you're doing, bad things can happen to you out there. Yeah.
That's a great story.
Well, it's the truth, you know,
Yeah.
what I went through.